in the garbage.
Jeez. Hello, everyone.
Might as well be. Bubble wrap, the only entertaining thing about the game.
Hello, everyone. This is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Thank you for checking in.
Boob girl.
Boob girl? No. Yeah, boob girl. I mean, there's 3 boob girls. I thought there was only 2.
Hello, everyone. This is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello, ladies.
Oh.
I'm not reviewing this.
I need to play this game.
I'm not trying it. I'm not so much as even going
Grenades, which are probably limited.
Well, like, mine are like sparkles or something. What?
to take a single bite of this. I'm not. I made the decision, and this is the first time in probably the 13 years, I think it's been almost 14 now, that I've been doing this YouTube channel that I looked at the item and I made the call. I'm not even taking a bite of this. I cannot. It's just not happening. And you know how it is, if you're a regular viewer, I mean, you know
Jesus fucking Christ!
Jesus fucking Christ!
Jesus Christ! Are you out of your fucking mind? Jesus!
Hello, everyone! This is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, the Report of the...
I just fell down a ledge and died. I didn't even see it. Didn't even see it because my brain's dead.
Good game.
Thank you for checking in. Let's get straight to it. Taco Bell. This is a little late to the game, I suppose, but it's still a valid deal. It's still out. There are still some requests to try it out, so that's exactly what I'm doing tonight. Taco Bell, as I'm sure you've heard, all these establishments are doing it now. I reviewed the $5 meal deal from McDonald's. I think Burger King has a special meal deal out as well. So Taco Bell said, we're going to go for it too, and they premiered earlier in the month their $7 Lux Cravings box. They say for the price of $7 you can get all of this. A Chalupa Supreme, a beefy 5-layer burrito, you can get a double-stacked taco, you can get chips with nacho cheese, and a drink, all for the price of $7. And I got it. Granted, this is the amusing part. The $5 box from McDonald's was a flat rate. You know, no matter where you were, it was $5. This box, on the other hand, they call it $7 Lux Cravings box. It was actually $9 in my case. But in the end, you're getting so many items for such a, well, they say such a fair price anyway that, you know, it's still, I suppose they constitute it as a good deal. But I just want to mention that in my case,
If it's a blur, it shouldn't be. It's at 2, so...
Hello, everyone! This is Running on Empty
You don't actually start with a shitty pistol in this one.
Food Review. Well, hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host,
Jump into the fucking thing, that's fun.
the Report of the Week. Thank you for checking in. So, this is the first Wendy's review, at least I think I've done, in a while. Maybe it hasn't been, but it certainly feels like it. Wendy's, granted, is a chain that doesn't put out tons and tons of releases, so it doesn't really surprise me. This one, I've got to say, leaves me a little apprehensive, I suppose. And it's kind of amusing that I have this, and I'm just getting this feeling out of the way right off the bat, just so you know where I'm coming from, if I happen to have any biases. But it's just kind of funny, you know, as I was thinking about this, I couldn't help but get a little bit of
I'll do something.
like a weird feeling about this, I suppose, where it kind of rubs you the wrong way. And like I said, it's just kind of funny that I feel this way about it, considering that I almost never even eat Wendy's anymore. And I think it has to do with just the fact that it's kind of based off of memories I used to have when I would eat at Wendy's more often. Because you see, one of the few items when I used to go to Wendy's, like I said more frequently in the past, that I would always get was the spicy chicken sandwich. And I would go as far as to say this was probably my favorite item on the menu. Aside from that, obviously, their famous Baconator. But if it wasn't the Baconator, it would always be the spicy chicken sandwich. And it's an item, that I always had fond memories of. I always used to really enjoy getting it. Like I said, when I would go there, I'd always get the spicy chicken sandwich. And I just enjoyed it. So then when I saw that they have a new, updated chicken sandwich, spicy chicken sandwich that is, I guess it kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth, because even though I don't really go to Wendy's much anymore, I always used to get this item, and I never had a problem with it years ago. It was like one of those items that I just didn't really see the need to go ahead and update and revamp, because I thought it was fine as is. So that's why. It's like one of those things, I guess I just thought about the memories of how good of an item this used to be, and I was thinking, well, why change a good thing? But then I had to remind myself, wait a minute, you're sitting here talking about this when the last time you really used to do this was probably getting on 10 years ago now. So you're almost being clouded by the nostalgia here. This item could have gone down the drain years ago, and maybe, because you never...
What the hell was that?
Tried it, so maybe you don't know, and maybe they're finally making these desperate changes to bring it back to its former glory. And, so I was kind of thinking that to myself, and then I looked, and I actually realized I did reviews of this item in 2012, which those are the so-called glory days I'm thinking of, and then again in 2020. And both cases, I actually really liked it. In 2012, I skimmed through the review and I couldn't find a score, but I did remark that it was absolutely delicious, which I know I meant when I was saying that. It most certainly was back then. And then in 2020, I guess I made a few tweaks with it back then, and I still enjoyed it. I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. So, I guess now this is just going to be even better. The new, updated, spicy...
I just remember that this is being recorded.
Whole thing so far has just been cheating insane.
Yeah. Get it?
Can a wumble wumble.
Why am I pushing this thing? What the hell's going on?
Hello everyone! This is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Thank you for checking in. So, I figured why not. You might remember, if you're a regular viewer, or if you are just a Taco Bell enthusiast, of which there are many, you may remember a few weeks ago I did a review for Taco Bell's Decades Menu. And the Decades Menu, it was an interesting concept, and don't get me wrong, there was some good and some bad, as far as it is concerned, but it was essentially saying it's going to be a throwback to celebrate the extensive history that Taco Bell has had, and we're going to release a themed item for every decade from the 1960s all the way to present, and, some of the items were better than others, which I suppose isn't much of a surprise. As far as Taco Bell is concerned, there was one item...
Alien guy or something.
Alien fuckoid.
Hello everyone! This is Running on Empty Food Review.
Wow, what's going on?
Oh, it's Horace Hogan.
Horace. That was easy. The fuck?
Hello...
Knack Kev.
Hello everyone! This is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. This is Running on Empty Food Review. I'm your host, the Report of the Week, coming at you from the dark depths of the abyss. And it's kind of funny, because it's actually, it's still light outside. It's just, I don't know, the lights seem extra bright to me, but even though it seems like I'm, you know, there's some sort of black void or something behind me. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna duck down real quick, and you'll see it's like sundown right now. See, it's still...
Oh,
What the
jeez.
hell? Dead guy?
There's still some light, but, you know, it's just... Pretend I'm, I don't know, floating around in, you know, I don't know, in a black hole or something, though that would not... That wouldn't work in reality, but pretend that that's the case. Either way, somehow I am defying the laws of physics, and I managed to get here, in the void, and try out a new release from
Jesus Christ.
Papa John's. Now, I am very, very grateful, honestly, that Papa John's has a new release out, because I feel like I've been reviewing so many chicken sandwiches lately, that it's just nice to have a little bit of a break, you know, and it's like I could finally try something different. So Papa John's has released a new Papadilla. Now, the Papadilla is essentially their crown of jewels, you know, this is like, they are so proud of this item. It's a new series that they've released, gosh, I guess about a year ago, where they say, it's not a pizza, it's not a pizza, and it's not a quesadilla, but...
It's gonna be a fun one. A great video. Fell down again.
Oops.
Boring.
Keep pressing start preemptively.
because this thing is going right in the trash.
Pringles Mingles burps. Oh, they're terrible. Ooh.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time.
These Willem Dafoe sanity laws.
Hello, everyone. This is...
Jesus Christ.
What happened? It's got obliterated or something.
Hello, everyone. This is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, the report of the week, who just smashed his elbow on the back of the chair here during a, well, the introduction. It makes the introduction sound like I did it with much more enthusiasm and vigor than I actually did. It was more or less clumsiness on my end, but we will pretend that I did it out of...
That's true.
There's bullets over there.
That's true.
Hello, everyone. This is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host.
Go down or something. Go up or whatever.
Hello, everyone. This is Running on Empty.
Well, no shit we want to continue. If we can figure it out.
What the hell is that? Ugh. What are you supposed to do
What
here?
the fuck are you supposed to do?
This game.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time.
To end the fucking video.
Shoot
There's
this thing.
confusion. Oh, that was Lula 3D.
Just gonna spam buttons so something works. Or not. Maybe have to kill the ball.
That might have been crap I just felt, so I yelled.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ!
Really grab it or something?
Stump is the stupidest thing.
This game. Ah, boring. I don't know.
That was that piece of shit.
That was that crap.